week. Yeah, exactly. What a week it has been. Um, Charles asked me if the group would be a little bit smaller than last week. It is. I told him it'd only be about 4,000. Last week was the Union for Reform Judaism Biennial. That's why Cantor and I were not here. And there were a number of you who were down in San Diego with us. And it was truly remarkable, inspiring, overwhelming, warm, and just overall incredible and amazing. And so we get to bring some of that energy back. Now, of course, anytime you go to a biennial, you go home going, oh, I want to do that now, now, now. And it's like, wait, we need to slow down and take our time. But what we can do is enjoy Shabbat together and catch our breath, because I think for all of us, we've had a busy week. So take a moment. Feel free, either close your eyes if you want to, or just however you want to. Let go of everything else. Let go of all the stuff. Let go of your to-do list. Let go of whatever it is that is weighing you down. And allow yourself to just be here. And actually, most importantly, to just be. Because in this week's Torah portion, when God talks to Moses, and Moses asks God, what is your name? And God says, Asher Ehyeh Asher, I will be what I will be. Our question is, what are we? How are we just being? And that's Shabbat. Just allow ourselves to be.
So hopefully you all picked up Daf, the song sheet. There's a couple of songs on there that we'll be doing tonight. These all come from the Shabbat we experienced last week. So if you weren't there, you get a little slice of it right now. I give you the drum there. This is the drum song.
Ooh, I get the drum.
The song's called Romemu. It goes like this. Romemu, 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 Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, 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 Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. Try that with us. Romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Ki kadosh Adonai, Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu. Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Ve'ishtachavu lehakodsho,
Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, Romemu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, Romemu,
Romemu,
Adonai Eloheinu.
So there was a lot of energy of huge choirs and bands and stuff. But you know what? We don't need huge choirs. We don't need bands. We have our voices. We have one another. And we have this ability to join together and to create light and joy and sweetness and all of those wonderful things in bringing Shabbat together. I'd like to invite Jean, will you come up and join me, please, for our lighting of our Shabbat candles? And so we're going to turn in our prayer books to page 6. Shabbat Shalom, Jean. So we're going to, I'll allow you, if you will, right here, to lead us in the reading at the top of page 6.
Shabbat, illuminate our sanctuary and its warmth remain with all of us throughout our days.
Let the love and peace of his Shabbat fill the hearts of all of us gathered here, and may its blessings spread beyond these walls to embrace those unable to be here with us.
As we kindle these lights, so do we ignite the flame of Judaism's message in our souls.
There you go. I'll let you light the candles, and then we'll all join together with our blessing over our candles. Whoa, wait, it was contemplating it. Shots when we thought it had it. There we go. Now we got it. Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadikneh shel Shabbat.
As we turn to page 7, and if you will hold the cup on behalf of all of us, for our Kiddush, we will all join together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'b'ratzon kintilanu zikaron lema'aseh b'bereshit ki hu yom techilah lemikra'e kodesh zecher yitziat mitzrayim ki banu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'b'ratzon hinchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen.
No. Juice. Shabbat Shalom. I was going to say, did they switch it out on me? Wait a minute. Thank you, Jean. Shabbat Shalom. And so, now, before we welcome the Shabbat angels and Shabbat as a bride, as a queen, it's always nice to know who Shabbat is. And this week's parasha, of course, is called Shmot. And Shmot means name. So, I'm going to invite you. Turn to the people around you there, which means, Jean, you're going to have to scooch in a little. And I want to invite you to share with one another what your name is and who you're named after. Take a quick second. What your name is, who you're named after. And say hello. Shabbat Shalom. All right. So, how many of you, just out of curiosity, because I've done this before, how many of you aren't really named after anybody? That they just. I was wondering about that. See, because sometimes people are like, no, we just. Yeah, they like the name. Yeah, exactly. Cantor was just telling me that as well. You know, his first name, his parents just like that name. But all right, there we go. Well, with all of those wonderful names and the name of Shabbat of being a bride and a queen, allow us to welcome her. Page 17, Lecha Dodi.
Ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nikamela, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nikamela, Shamo v'zachor v'dibur echad, Yishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, Shemo echad, Shemo tiferet v'lichila, Yadai lecha dodi, Yadai likrat kala, Yadai pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nikamela, Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'necha, ki hi mekor habiracha, merosh mikdem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tefila, Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lecha dodi, yai lai 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 likrat kala, yai lai 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nikamela, Itoreri, Itoreri, Kivahore, Uri, 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 Shedaberi, Kivod Adonai, Alayich nigla, Yai lai lai, Yai lai 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 lecha dodi, Likrat kala, pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nikamela.
As we face the door and welcome Shabbat to come in and join us.
Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha ובצהולה צוחק בונך עם סגולה בואי חלם בואי חלם יאי די די יננננן לך דודי יננננן לקראת כלה יננננן פני שבת פני שבת נקבלה יננננן לך דודי יננננן לקראת כלה יננננן פני שבת B'nei Shabbat Kamila.
Page 24, Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Galmal yivrach v'rutei v'yamlit malchutei v'chaye kono v'yomer kono uv'chayet et kol beit Yisrael ba'gala ba'gala ובזמן קריב וימרו.
אמן. יהי
שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולם מעלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח, יפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתעלה שמי דקדושה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירם ועלמא וימרו.
Amen. We rise for Baruch Hu, page 26.
Ya dai 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 dai, ya dai dai dai, ya dai 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 dai, ya 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 dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai dai. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. One more time. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
So as the Nigun continues to wash over us and plays in the background of our minds, we consider how this Shabbat is the Shabbat in which it is the winter solstice. It is the darkest time of the year. It's the time our days are the shortest right now, but what's beautiful is it will eventually then grow into light once again. We praise you, Adonai, our God, eternal soul of the universe, whose word brings on the evening. With wisdom you open the gates of heaven, and with understanding you make the ages pass and the seasons change. It is you who controls the stars in their heavenly courses as they travel through the sky. For you are the creator of day and of night, rolling light away from darkness as it will start to move away after the solstice, and darkness from light, but we're never afraid of that dark. You make the day pass and bring on the night. You set day and night apart. You are the eternal one of the hosts of heaven. May your sovereignty endure to the end of time, O living and eternal God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv v'aravim. We praise you, Adonai, whose word brings on the evening, and to who you truly embrace even darkness as it moves toward light. And that light is God's love. Page 30.
כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגי יומם ולילה נגי יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל אוהב עמו ישראל. Our Shema this evening is found on your daf. This is a brand new Shema written by Josh Nelson.
I'm going to allow you to be seated. I know we normally don't sit there and break our pace there, but since Kanta's moving over to the piano, allow yourself to think about Shema and what those words are, and God's oneness, and especially this beginning here of I am here and I am now. Allow yourself to join in this beautiful prayer and melody together.
I am here, I am now, asking when, asking how, only I, only thou, only one. Fill my heart, still my soul, and I am part of this whole. I will sing out my soul to the one. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad. Breathing in, breathing out, I am with and without. Hear my voice singing out to the one. Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai
Together, page 33. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We continue on page 41.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Page 43. This we hold to be true and a testimony of our faith. We acknowledge one universal God, there is no other. And we, Israel, are called to God's service. It is God who gives us the power to triumph over defeat and all that oppresses us. God performs wonders without number, marvels that are beyond our reckoning. God has given us life and supports us when we falter. It was God who performed miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. God brought our people Israel out from there to everlasting freedom. Moshe and Miriam ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'eda b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh pele, nora tehilot oseh pele. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, hokei ayam lifnei Moshe, ze'elianu ve'amru, ze'elianu ve'amru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
Page 49. Cause us to lie down in peace, O Adonai, and let us rise again to life, O sovereign God. Spread your sheltering peace over us. Inspire us with your saving power. Spare us from hatred and plague. Help us subdue our inclination to do evil. Refuge nestled under the wings of your presence. O gracious and merciful God, guard our coming and going, that we may always be blessed with life and peace. We praise you, Adonai, who spreads a shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, over Jerusalem, and over the whole world. Page 50.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם הודי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי נפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם
I am all that I am. As we approach God now with our Amidah, we know our connection to our ancestors. We ask the very important question of all. Who are we? Who are we as we stand before God? Who are we as we stand before ourselves? And we seek those answers and we seek meaning to all of these prayers and times and moments together. We rise on page 53, joining together with our Amidah.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah ve'Elohei Rachel Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מקלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא כהנים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו בשני עבר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
You are holy, and your name is holy. Those who strive to be holy declare your glory day by day. We praise you, Adonai, the holy God. As we continue silently through our Amidah, through page 72, I invite you to take your time through the blessings in Hebrew or in English, or the blessings that are deep within your own heart. And when you've concluded, feel free to be seated. Page 74. Shalom Rav. Grant us great peace, O God.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Nasiim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Nasiim Le'olam. Ki ata hu melech adon וכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. טוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Page 77. Mishaberach Avatenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Motenu Sarah Rivka Leah Rachel Hu Yivarech et HaCholim HaNizkarim Yakirenu V'Yitan Lahem Refuah Shlema Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf. May God who blessed our ancestors send the healing balm of blessing to our dear ones, through seek speedy healing of body, mind, and spirit. Grant them strength and faith to meet adversity with courage. On this Shabbat, we offer these prayers of refuah shlema, of healing. We recognize sometimes healing isn't only of body, but it is definitely also for spirit and for mind. We offer these prayers of refuah shlema for Shirley Altschuler, Paul Engel, Bob Bachman, Doris Bachman, Steve Barron, Jeff Beck, Anne Brownstein, Bill Brownstein, June Charlson, Linda Chermak, Grace Cherson, Alexa Clark, Elizabeth Cohen, Leo Cohen, Amy Cook, Sandra Davidson, Howard Eisenman, Jill Feldman, Maya Feldman, Mark Feldman, Wendy Franks, Jackie Gallant, Beverly Getty, Alan Goodman, Nancy Griffin, Lee Hurstone, Georgina Hewison, Wyatt Hewison, Carter Horwitz, Sandy Kay, Yitzhak Kohn, Andrew Knopf, Edie Lamb, Sylvia Light, Donna Myers, Patty Morris, Ronna Neerman, Catherine Oatney, Maria Ono, Charlotte Penn, Willie Raptiu, Murray Reinwald, Jalen Riddle, Ron Ross, Faye Ruby, Hyatt Seligman, David Shearer, Isabella Sugarman, Lucille T., Sheila Torrizi, Mark White, Perry Weingrad, and Patty West Zurich. If there's anyone else who we'd like to include in our Mishaberach, in our prayer of healing, I'll invite you, as I face you in direction, to please rise at your feet, so that way we can hear their names and be able to send out love and prayers to them, especially if it's somebody who we know that we can send our blessings to them. Jean? Palmer family. Oh God, watch over them and comfort them with your love. Ease their pain and bless those who care for them with compassion and skill. Grant them refuah shlema, complete healing speedily and soon, and let us stay together. Amen.
May the source of strength, who blessed in the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Vishebera imotenu v'kol habracha lahavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of mind, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We'll also take a few more moments for our own silent meditation.
Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromavu, say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromav, say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromav. Say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
So there's Moses. And here he was, raised in Egypt. And then he leaves, and then he comes across a burning bush. In a burning bush, the voice of God comes out and says, go to Egypt and tell Pharaoh, let my people go. And of course, Moses says, whoa, wait a second. Who am I? Who am I to go to Egypt and tell Pharaoh, whose house I used to live in, whose food I ate, to let my people go? Because who are my people? Well, he discovered, he knew that he was a Hebrew. Not quite an Israelite yet. We weren't quite there yet. They were called Hebrews. So he knew that there was that connection there. But who was he? He was just a man. He was a man with a speech impediment. He couldn't speak clearly. Who was he to go to this great king of Egypt and say, let my people go? I think that's the beauty of it. He was just a man. He was this one person who God said, go. I have faith in you. I believe in you. I believe that you can go to Egypt and that you can lead this people out. You are the one I am calling on. He argues, of course, because any task that big, he's going to argue. Really? Finally, God says, look, you're going, like it or not. It's almost that, because I said so. Mom and Dad ever say that to you? Yeah. Sorry. What we get to say. Someday when you are a parent, you too will get to say, because I said so. But for now, you just have to listen to it. So he goes. And there we start to fill in the story. But he has to learn who he is, and he has to find his voice. Not only is God saying, I am that I am, but also we are having to say, who am I? What am I? How do I fit in the larger mix? That was this whole thing, this whole message last week. 5,000 Jews in one place, 5,000 Reformed Jews in one place, together, studying, growing, singing. Alita, you were awesome. She was in the choir. The camera, every now and then, was on there. We're like, yay! And Denise as well. But you're here right now. Okay. But Denise as well, definitely. And so here we were all together. And of course, the question that we're always asking is, what am I? Who am I? Who are we as Reformed Jews? Where are we going? What are we doing? And that's a beautiful question to always be asking, because honestly, if we ever figure out the exact answer and it's done, it's like, boop, this is it, this is who we are, period, end of discussion, we're in trouble. Because Reform Judaism is reform, not reformed with the ED. We're not done. That's the beauty of it. So always asking ourselves, who are we? What do we want to do? How do we want to? And here was the big word of that week, of those 5 days, engagement. How do we engage? How do we engage with each other? How do we engage with ourselves? How do we engage with God? How do we engage with what we are seeking, with meaning, deeper meaning in our lives? And does that engagement only happen within these walls? Of course not. Engagement happens at every moment. Think about it. How many times have you been in a store and you see somebody who might have something that might be for chicken soup, or especially during Pesach, they've got matzah in their cart, and they're like, oh, you're Jewish too? And then you start playing Jewish geography, right? Really, where are you from? Okay, 6 degrees of separation. Eventually, our cousins, they were married at some point. We knew each other. But that's the beauty of it. We engage with each other. And we should engage not only with those of us who are in here, we should engage with one another outside as well. How do we welcome? How do we inspire? How do we challenge each other and ask, where are we going and what do we want to be and who do we want to be? Yes, Steve. Ah, how come? Mm. Absolutely. Now, sometimes with the afikomen, by the way, it's not always the children who search for the afikomen. Sometimes the children actually hide the afikomen. They steal the afikomen and then make us, as parents, go look for it. How many of you have had that tradition in your house where the children stole the afikomen? Donna, you've had that? And Jackie? Yep. That's awesome. You can't finish the Seder until you get that afikomen back. You had to pay him handsomely, I'm sure. So, but you're right. It's searching. We're always searching. So last week, on Saturday morning, actually no, excuse me, Saturday afternoon, when they were talking to Hoffman, thank you, Anat Hoffman. All of a sudden, her first name left me. Anat Hoffman was given an award, and saw the amazing work that she does for the Religious Action Center in Israel. And are you looking for that? There you go. And so she was given this award. Now, unfortunately, Anat Hoffman's voice was gone. She somehow lost it. I think she left it in Israel. I don't know. But it was really exciting to be there and to listen to her words through another woman. But all this amazing work, and we've talked about this before. The equality, searching for equality in Israel, searching for equal rights, not just of men and women, but also of liberal, progressive Jews, along with conservative and Orthodox. How do we live together? Then they put up this beautiful picture. Do you know what happened in Jerusalem last week? It snowed. In the desert. It snowed. And I've been there when it snows, and it's awesome. Now, anybody who's ever experienced snow before, it's beautiful when it snows because it's quiet. There's something about it. Insulation. The world just makes it quiet. And so then, in Jerusalem, it snowed, but it snowed not just a little. Yeah, 12 to 18, depending on where you were in Jerusalem. How incredible in Jerusalem to be there. So here's what happened. At the Kotel, at the wall, where we've been having all these issues about the women of the wall and wanting to have equal access to the wall for all people, the mechitza couldn't get moved because all the snow blanketed the Kotel. So the students at HUC, the Hebrew Union College, Jewish Institute of Religion, my alma mater, Cantor's alma mater, they went to the Kotel. They trudged through the old city in the snow. And you know what they did? They went to the Kotel, men and women together, all the way up to the wall. And nobody was there to stop them. For the first time, in such a long time, there was no mechitza. And they took a picture there. Huh? It took the snow to do that. An act of God. Love it. To do that. That white, that soft, that fluffy, that silent. To be able to take that moment and to be together. It's like that white covers all of the yucky, all of the stuff, all of the boundaries. That white just covered it all. And there, they stood together at the Kotel. No, we don't get snow in Southern California. Okay, maybe a little bit up in the mountains we sort of do, and, Big Bear and stuff. Although I have to admit, some of those ski areas, it only snows. It's remarkable. It only snows on the actual slopes. I thought that was incredible coming from Colorado. Wow, only in California. But when you think of it could, that would be amazing or scary. When never mind. But that whole idea though of what snow, what that does and that white erasing all of those lines. So today on Facebook I saw a post and somebody said, "Wow, there's all this negativity that's going on right now in the news and in the and postings and boycotts and this all this negativity and at a time when we would hope that there could be peace, at a time when there can be quiet, just like a snow." Well, during this coming week, even though it's the darkest time of the year, I hope it's a quiet time of year, a time of peace, a time in which that snow can come down and kind of filter out all of that noise and allow us to hear blessing, to engage with one another, to engage with ourselves and with God, and to bring that to ourselves and bring that to our community, that we might just be able to enjoy moments of peace, moments of happiness and joy, no matter what it is, moments of breath, moments of being able to hear God's voice and say, "Who am I? I am," insert your name here, "and I can make a difference in the world, and I can bring blessing," just like Moses did, just like Miriam when she sang, and just like you, and each and every one of us. We are who we are. I am that I am, and we are blessing others. Bring audacious hospitality, that's a whole other topic. Mark, come on up. Thank you. Shabbat shalom. Glad that you're here. Thank you.
Another amazing service. I enjoyed the music, and the choir was fantastic. I had my wife to confirm that for me, so I want to let you know that. Is yours somebody here? Is yours? Usually have a summary sheet. Okay. Well, I'm going to be brief because I'm babysitting a 4-year-old right now, and there's no one watching her. So, 4-year-old dog. My daughter's in Denver right now with her husband's family, so I get to watch my grand dog. So I'll start with upcoming. Yeah, thank you. I can see some of those right now, but it's not going to happen for a while. Okay, now to the announcements. Upcoming Shabbat, Friday, January 3rd, we're going to have Rabbi Danel's going to be here and Cantor Weimall, and they're going to have the topic's going to be pharaohs, demagogues, and doomsday. That should be really interesting. Also, don't forget the 25th of this month, we're having the 18th annual pancake breakfast. I hear that they still have the syrup from the first of their event, so it should be that's a bad joke. Everything will be fresh. If you haven't responded yet, please email Randy Sherman and let them know if they know how much food to buy. There's a lot of good raffle prizes. There's medieval times. There's Chemers Gal $50 gift certificate and a lot of other prizes. And it should be another nice morning. Where else can you go for $5 for adults, 4 for kids? Eat as much as you want and win some prizes. And this is really one of the big fundraisers for Brotherhood, so please, if you can, please join them. Also, there's going to be a book discussion with Rabbi Danel and Sonny Sandberg. The book is Snapshots by Michael Govrin. Save the date. It's going to be... Michael? Where am I? Oh, sorry. Michael. We're having a women talking book we're going to be reading. And that's going to be January 6th at 6:30 p.m. in the library. Always interesting with Rabbi Danel and Sonny. It should be very, very entertaining. Also, they're going to have the Jewish couch potato That's going to be Sunday, January 12th, and that's going to be Danelle's wife. I forgot her name. Wendy Pekarsky. Boy, that's pretty sad. That was a tough week. Um, Also, we're going to have adult education. If you like wine, there's going to be the second and third part of Louis McGavian talking about wine. And I get a lot of that at home for my wife, so the whining part. Mitzvah Mills, you have to have some fun up here. Mitzvah Mills, we could use a lot of stuff right now. We're short on peanut butter, powdered lemonade, aluminum pans. We ran out almost of all our pans last Sunday. I should know because I can see the burn marks on my hand from all the cooking we did. And it's a wonderful thing. If you have never had a chance to do it, to cook for the homeless or to serve, I highly recommend it. You may be down in the dumps, but when you go see these people who are really in need, it makes you feel really good. So with that, I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. And one more thing. Is it open? The gift shop with Sarah is open. And any bargains? A lot. So after services, please see Sarah, and she can give you some good deals. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Mark. Thank you. And next week for Shabbat Cancer. Oh no, we're good. Thank you. No, this wasn't on there. You're good.
It wasn't on there. So last minute announcement. Next Friday we're bringing back the evening Kabbalah Shabbat meditation Shabbat. If you were there at the beginning of August, we're going to be bringing that back. It's a little bit too cold to do it by candlelight outside, so we're going to bring everybody onto the bima in a dim lit sanctuary. If you've been to the morning meditation Shabbat, this one's actually a little bit different. The music's a little bit different, and it was quite a service. I also can give a plug. You may have seen a poster that's out there now. I'm very proud of a new partnership that we are building with Chapman University's music program. And on Sunday, January 12th, there's going to be a concert here at 2:30 in the afternoon featuring two of their flying students playing piano and cello. So it's a free concert open to the public, so please come and spread the word.
With that, Christopher, my Shabbat star from preschool today. Will you come help me open the Ark doors for Aleinu L'Shabbat? Wonderful. And we rise together on page 417. You ready? Come on, kiddo. Okay, grab the door right there. Open it all the way up, kiddo. Awesome. Thank you. And right here.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'atek gidula liyotzeh breshit, shelo asanu ki goyeh haratzot, velo samanu kimishpechot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Close it gently. Okay. Okay, you want to see what else you can do? Come right here. Stand right here. Put your hands up high like this, and now do this. Now everybody please be seated. And it worked. Good job. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Go back to mommy. Perfect. As has become our custom on Shabbat before Kaddish, we are seated once again, so that when the time comes for us to say Kaddish and to remember those who are no longer with us, we're able then, as we hear the names of our loved ones, if we are here and in mourning, if we are in Shiva, Shloshim, or Shana, the first week, the first month, or the first year of mourning, that we rise so that as a community we know. We know who it is that is here remembering a loved one so we too can hold on to you and embrace you and care for you. Last Friday night, I was at a reception with the other rabbis, a couple hundred of us together in a room, and all of a sudden, about 10:45, our cell phones all started going off with a text message. You've heard me talk about him many times. Sammy Summer, 8 years old, died. And all of a sudden, we all got the same message. He died peacefully in the loving embrace of his parents. We talked about him, and he was 8 years old with leukemia. But what was amazing was how his parents welcomed all of us into the 18 months of learning and struggling and holding on to him. And even though he passed last week and there was so much sadness, and thank God we were all together because it truly brought a powerful moment together, we all made a promise. No child, no one, should suffer from cancer. So we're going to fight. In Sammy's memory and in all of those memories, because so many of us, every single one of us I know, have been touched by cancer. And we are not going to let that horrible disease win forever. It may take years, decades even. God willing, together, we will find the cure. We will fight this. In Sammy's memory and for all of our loved ones' memories. So tonight, we hold Sammy in our hearts, Sam Summer, along with those who also, they have touched our lives so deeply. We hold on to Herb Goober. We hold on to Bernie Levin. We hold on to Jim Wood. We hold on to a good friend, Mary Goodwin. And now we remember those also whose yahrzeits we remember on this Shabbat. So if I've recited names so far of those who you are remembering, I invite you to stand. Abraham Applebaum, Gladys Applebaum, Bolisa Baruch, Aaron Berman, Alfred Blueweiss, Jaime Borovinsky, Ella Braverman, Max Brown, Samuel Cohen, David Daniels, Bernice Dubrow, William Eilfort, Florence Ellison, Fanny Epstein, Harold Fine, Merv Friedman, Albert Solomon Gargle, Rose Grossman, Irving Gruber, Robert Haig, Charles Holzner Sr., George Koleski, Elias Karasek, Arthur Katz, Jay Heisler, Lucille Landsberg, Jack Levine, Meyer Levine, Howard Margolis, Ben Martin, Nathan Miller, Julie Lynn Mitchell, Don Neal, Lori Ellen Nick, Lois Palmer, Lan Pham, Marie Rhines, Ida Leah Rivkin, Esther Rousseau, Ida L. Rutten, Lenore Shaw, Max Sirik, Rose Unger, Helen Rita Wayland, Mimi Wald Bain, Alan Weinberg, Lori Weinberg, Florence Weinstein, and Alan Zoss. If there is anyone here who's in the period of mourning of Shiva, Shloshim, or Shana, is observing a yard set of a loved one whose name I have not called, I invite you please share their names with us. together we rise as one congregation and we embrace each other and we hold on to the memories of all of those who have gone before us. We hold on to the memories of all of those who have given their lives al Kiddush Hashem for the sanctification of God's holy name. We hold on to stories and memories that they should never be forgotten as we praise God's name with Kaddish Yatom, our mourner's Kaddish, page 427. Yitkadav v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, B'yalma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uvyomechon u'b'chayei b'chol Beit Yisrael, V'agalav u'bizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam olamei omaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei v'kudasha v'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram b'yama v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, and let us stay together. Amen. In a moment we'll close with our closing song of Ein Keloheinu. But before we do that, I need both of your help now. Yeah, the two of you. We're going to do like a wishbone. You ready? All right, you take one half, you take the other half, Stella. There you are. And let's, no soccer balls involved. And let us join together with Motzi. You ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. Okay, take a piece. Go for it. Oh, where's Stella? Oh, there she goes. Excellent, excellent. Very good. And Warren, you know our blessings come not only from our hands, but also from God on high. Shabbat Shalom. We'll leave this up here for us afterwards. And Cantor's over at the piano again. Excellent. Thank you, Cindy, right there. Ein Keloheinu on our desk tefillah on your purple sheets. Mine's white. Why is mine white? I thought it was purple.
Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu.
He's got it jazzed up a little bit. Sing it out, Cantor. We can't hear you.
Eloheinu, Michadonenu, Michemalkeinu, Michemoshienu. Who's like our God? Who's like our God? No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu. Thanks, we give thanks. Thanks, we give thanks to our God. Thanks, we give thanks to our God. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Blessed is our God. Blessed is our God.
Bruchim atem b'vochem, bruchim atem b'tzitzichem me'tav yad olam. Blessed were you in coming into this place of worship. Blessed may we be as we go forward to Shabbat of health, of happiness, and even in the darkest of times, a Shabbat of good light and of warmth and engagement. And let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.